Everybody, how we all doing? Welcome back to the channel Off The Underside. I'm joined by my two amigos this week again. It's Corrie and Davey. How we all doing, guys?
Living the dream.
Brilliant. All good. All happy.
I'm not happy when I say that.
Aye, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But just want to say before we start, this is a brand new channel again that we're posting this on. Everybody, please like and subscribe to the channel.
I've got a fucking
really
complaint straight
Hold
away.
on a second. You'll get to your complaint,
Why
but
my
thanks
name
very
in green?
much. Hold on a minute. Thank you very much,
Yeah,
everybody
that's
who's done
fucking
it.
changed.
Thank you very much, everybody who's come on and watched all the podcast so far. Davey, what's your complaint?
My fucking name's in a green bubble down here.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh,
It's not like
jeez.
it's in a tricolour.
Get that black out.
Is that really your fucking issue here, aye?
That's my issue, mate. I've just spotted it. That's how I've got 4 eyes.
Are you
hold on.
surprised he's that fucking bitter? Oof, I didn't expect that either. Hello.
Big close up for you, sorry.
Big cook, man.
Hold on.
This is real more fun when we're trying to figure it out while recording. It's class.
I know, fuck it, man. No, we'll just do. Davey, you're not out with the green bubble, mate. You've got an Angels tap on anyway, so it's alright.
Scandalous.
So we are recording this on Wednesdays, a few days after that absolute shit show at the weekend there on Sunday. Celtic and Rangers are both utter pish. That's my opinion.
Talking about the football.
We're talking about the football, mate. I want to know your opinion, Davey, to start with, on not even like your club's opinion. How shite was that game?
Mate, I'm not going to lie to you, right? I get heavy stoned on Sunday night. I can't remember half again.
Fucking that's. I mean, this is this is meant to be a football podcast, and that's what I'm going to tell you. That's what I'm going to tell you.
Do you blame me? The game was absolute shit. From what I can remember.
For 20 minutes.
I reckon that's the worst Celtic Rangers game I've ever seen.
It's up there, 100%.
Aye, must be up there because I can't remember. No, it's not even that. There just wasn't any shots at all.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Even like if it was a cagey midfield battle, it was just they were just shit.
Aye.
Both sides were just terrible. And I've seen people on Twitter saying, "Oh, Rangers, that was an improvement." I'm like, if that's an improvement, then
well, it has been. But because we actually fucking tried to do something instead of sitting. But see, the thing is, we had 5-6 corners in the first half hour, and they done none with them.
No.
The only thing was the offside goal was about the only excitement we got.
Don't know what was strange.
The kid on penalties.
It was like because Raskin wasn't there. It seemed like he didn't know what to do, and he's a pure shot arse. But he's pure dangerous in corners against us. That's a couple he's got against us.
Barron kept hitting the first man anyway, mate, so it doesn't even get to Raskin, do you know what I mean?
Why is Tavernier taking your corners when he's got a great delivery?
I don't know, mate. I think it's because he's made a threat in the box now, Jamie. Because at the start, he scored against Mullow straight for the corner, you dick.
Yeah, dick. I was just asking.
Yeah, dick.
Asking
questions.
I'm getting agitated. I don't know, mate, because it's usually Rothwell that swings them in, so obviously it's everybody, and then Tav eventually takes them, do you know what I mean? So I don't know if there's something I've been taught about. Free kicks when about the box, if Tav's on, mate, Tav's taking it, innit? There's no fucking...
Yeah.
That's our butts there.
I just thought both teams, when they had the ball, man, the quality was really, really poor. There wasn't a lack of effort in like that. Everybody was trying, they were running about and that, but every time anybody got the ball, they were making an arse of it. I thought, they couldn't pass 5 yards to each other, man.
I feel sorry for the people who had bought tickets. They said, like, Celtic fans over there at 10 o'clock in the morning watching that pish.
I drove down the road about 25 to 10 to go shopping. And they shut the boat with the broomlin so these smelly bastards can get into Ibrox.
No,
fucking U-turn. No one. Have to U-turn. Go the long way.
You just don't want to breathe the same air?
Just get away from them. Right, I've got a complaint to make, because I think this is going to be a podcast of complaints. Here's my first complaint, right? And I've got it in for somebody really, really badly in the Celtic team. And that's before we even get to transfers and all this, right? I'll tell you fucking who I'm done with, and that is Rio Hatate. Rio Hatate is pish. He's pish. Every time he gets the ball, he does nothing with it. He never gets involved in the game.
Right
He's
there.
for some reason, this guy is a number one starter in Brendan Rodgers' team every single week without fail. Fair enough, he scored a good goal against Aberdeen last week. You know, he's capable of that. But 90% of the time, Rio Hatate is pish and missing. What do you
Right
think of
there.
that, Corrie?
Go back. I'm sure last year it was Corrie saying this about Hatate, me and you were sticking up for him.
I'm
Mm,
done with Hatate, mate. Honestly, he's
my
Aye.
rubbish.
my thing
Aye.
with Hatat is he's a good player on his day, but he doesn't show it. He doesn't show it often enough.
I
He'll have a
thought he
He
was
good.
has
back
more
He'll
in
have
bad
a.
it.
games than he does
He'll
good.
have a. He'll have a good game. Just say like you said against Aberdeen. He'll have a cracking game, and then after he'll go 2 or 3, looking like he'd never seen a football in his life, and see the next home game, which I think it's Hibs at the end of the month. But he'll have a better game then. And after the Europa League games, he'll have a shitter. That's my only issue with him. But it's just the inconsistency.
Aye. Every single time in the last, I don't think he's had a good old firm match since fucking he scored the 2 goals in his debut or whatever the first week he was there or
Even,
whatever. But
even then, it was a bit of a shell shock, wasn't it?
aye, he's not good enough, man. He's not good enough, and for some reason, he's this. You know, we'll talk about Engels. We'll even talk about McGregor these days. You know, obviously Ida's away and all that, right? But these guys get criticised. Rio Hatate, for some reason, escapes criticism for Celtic fans and for the media and that. And I just want to call it out that he's pish.
I think it is
He's pish.
because does have good games and sometimes that does get overshadowed. But I agree with you with the Cal McGregor. I think he's slowly but surely just getting away with murder a wee bit because he's a captain. I think he's been hiding for a wee while. The 2 Champions League qualifiers, I thought might as well not been there. In the Rangers game, he, he passes the ball right to somebody and he points to the opposite direction. That's all he does.
We
I
just sat
haven't
after on him, mate. That was it.
That's all he does. He doesn't really do much else. Like I was watching the game obviously with a few pals and that, and I was saying Scott Brown done something. Like he got in their faces. He may have not been the best player, but he got the team up for it. Cal McGregor's not getting this team up for it because they're just so poor. They can't control the ball and they just look like they're doing their own thing and they're not knowing where people are going and all that. If I was Scott Brown, Neil Lennon, they would have fucking grabbed him by the scruff of the neck, like fucking get your act together type thing. But it seems like Cal McGregor's not really doing it as much, and I think he's getting away with it because he's the golden boy, he's the captain and all that stuff. But no, it's not good enough for me, and as a
What
captain.
What was that all about towards the last 5 minutes where he was just looking forward, stopped, looked forward, and then somebody nicked the ball off him, and don't get me wrong, he done well to get it back, but see that bit where he was just like
It does that a
so weird.
lot though. It does that a lot. If he gets the ball took off him, it seems like he looks about for a wee bit. Do you know what I mean? Like he loses the ball and he's like pure frantic. I'm like, you should have passed the ball about fucking 2 minutes ago. People could be open and he would just still dilly dally. Then after he'll get the
But
ball took off him.
sometimes the players are getting tilted hard onto the ball
I know,
too
but it's
long as
not
well.
the ball, Davy. But
Wait
if you
the
see a
last
player,
minute, you know what I mean?
if you see a player open, especially when it's 0-0 and they're cage all for him, they make
No,
that
no, no.
pass. You know what I mean?
I know.
But I
Aye,
think he
but
same like you say with the Tatty, kind of goes like under the
I
radar
thought
a wee bit
Negrin
when
was
it comes
shite.
to. Hmm?
I thought Negrin was shite on Sunday.
Ingram was
I think it's
shite.
because he's out in the wing. I don't think he has any pace. No, no
Um,
pace at all. But he was played as a winger because we don't have anybody else in. Still
I
don't
thought
know.
uh, I thought Anthony Nelson done an okay game. I'll probably get pelters for this because I said this on TikTok and loads of people were saying no, he was shite, but I thought Ralston done okay. You know what I mean? He kept Mikey Moore quiet. I think
But
Liam
I don't know
Scales
if
was his fucking passing for the back was dodgy as usual, but
he
Liam
looks
Scales has
solid.
got a lot of attributes, man. You know the way he clears the ball away, he gets his head on everything as soon as the ball comes in the box and that. But his fucking passing's atrocious. But
He was probably the best out of the two
He's the
centre
one that always
backs.
steps through. The
Yeah.
defenders were doing that on Sunday, but weren't they? Vickers and Suter coming out with the
Yeah.
ball and carrying it as far as they could, and still nothing was happening on about them.
I think Vickers as well. He's not getting enough criticism in my book.
I thought he was all right, man.
No, I think I think he might be carrying an injury because he looks like he's strapped up to fuck, but don't know. He doesn't seem like the same player as like a couple of years ago when we thought this is a fucking superstar. He's kind of digressing a wee bit, but I think
26 or so, 27.
I would say so, 26 maybe.
26.
But
What did you make a Rangers performance, Davey? Anybody you want to single it like we've done?
Thought Young Magoma had a good game because I thought he was shite, but I thought he done all right. I can't. Majovsky was all right. It was shite, mate. What I can remember.
Nah.
I gassed him. I was
Not
surprised at him being quiet.
He was poor. I thought Connor Barron done all right.
He had that one, when he left here and they just on him and he dunked him, boom, and then when you put the ball in, there's no cut there, so you got skills cleared it maybe. Or is that the one skills hanged up and Schmeichel caught when it's bounced underneath his leg, do you know what I mean? So it was one of the games where nothing happened for both teams, mate. Move on, let's fucking stop talking about it.
I know, I was going to say, just a real lack of
Not had an
quality.
opportunity to talk
There
about it.
was a few other good games in the
There's not
weekend,
really
wasn't there?
anything else to say about it, is there? So,
No, mate, it was one of the games you can't even, not even have like a tackle or for a goal.
Highlights wise, about a minute long. Just that penalty
Do
over
you know
and
what I
over.
mean?
I know. So, what game do you want to talk about then, Davey? What game did you
I
have in
didn't
mind?
watch it, mate, but we'll talk about the Dundee Derby. Dundee
Dundee
United,
Derby.
that young boy, is it Sapsford or son, man? He looks
Yeah,
like a player.
apparently he's good. Somebody came into my TikTok live and said we should sign him. Celtic should sign
Aye.
him, but
No.
Did they not
I've
come
not
to
seen
Australia,
it,
son?
maybe I'm
But I heard people
United
shouting
fan.
about Bowie. They're saying we should sign him as well, but
Who was it? Tom
I don't know if
McManus
he's
that
done
said it was
much.
too early.
It's too
But
early for that.
he went the rehabs. He wants to stay at Hibs and grow.
He's only really scored that screamer in the qualifier. That's
No, he was good last year, I know, Corrie, near the end of the season.
He's done all right, man, but it's too early for a move, I think.
I don't know where
To be
he
honest
came
with you.
from enough, but
Fulham, I think.
was it?
I think he was in Fulham's youth.
Is he Scottish?
He's Scottish, but he was just down Fulham. His youth
Well,
system for
I reckon he could be the striker that Scotland need in the future, hopefully.
I'm glad he's got a co-op, to be fair, because we are desperate need
He
for a
was in the
striker.
last one too. He came on one of the games, didn't he?
But I think he'll probably have a better chance to start now.
He's no starting, mate.
I think
He's
so.
not starting. Nah,
It'll be
you know what
fucking
Steve
London
Clark's like?
Dykes in that bastard.
You know what Steve Clark's like, man? He sticks to the tried and tested.
Lyndon Dykes with Che Adams coming off the bench.
Who was it London
Exactly.
Dykes nearly went to? Was it Hibs?
Aye.
Did he go? Did he actually go?
No,
Oh, don't think about it. Didn't go
no,
through.
mate. They couldn't
I
agree
seen.
on their loan fee, son.
Aye.
Well, let's talk about the transfers then. So, Stuart Armstrong went to Aberdeen last night. I've seen that.
That's
That's
a
a
good
good
one.
signing. That's a good one.
Mate,
And they signed Carlson for Bologna as well.
what I
That's
was
a
going to
good
say, he was
That's a
some player.
belter. He'll do well up here. Definitely.
So that's a good
one.
cut. So Andy got Nisbet back.
Aye,
That's
300
good.
grand.
Aye, especially because they were shouting like $1 million and all at the start of the transfer window, but it must have been like, here, I just want to go. And that's they just unfair
But
enough.
it doesn't matter, doesn't it? Aberdeen just had a fucking patch and they can't even fucking win.
I know, but that might be the trainings they need, man, to give them a wee kickstart because they three will perform and
When we go to them up there, that's the only game to play anyway.
November, that?
Is it? That'll be their first win of the season.
David, would you make you sign an £8 million striker that's never really played any games?
No, mate. That's why he wants. Can't say anything until he plays, Jamie.
Weird, but innit? It's weird how they must see something in him, man.
You look at Jota's stats before he joined Celtic. They were shite. Do you know what I mean?
No. I'm not writing the boy off. I just think it's a bit bizarre because we've
I
not
think he
seen him.
was meant to be highly thought of when he was at Sporting, mate. And then Everton's bought him. And they've played every other fucking striker in front of him, haven't they? So, see what happens, mate.
Aye, so you signed him. You signed Cornelius, centre half as well. But centre half, that's a position I think he's needed falter.
Again, he was meant to be good at his last team, but no actually happened from last year at Marseille. So he was at Malmo.
Aye.
He was meant to be good for them, but so again, until you see him, mate. Fuck knows. Do you
How
give
many
us 10
signings?
million? Do
How
you know
many
what I mean?
signings
We've
is that
played
all in for you?
13.
Is it?
Not
Many,
bad,
is it?
man.
I think so. I'm sure Miovski was 11.
Aye. I'm sure I've seen some news 11th.
But
I'll be
we get
interested as well, actually.
rid of
Interesting to
Corrie
see.
or not, don't we? So,
Aye. But interesting to see who he starts. What's this boy's name for 8 million? What's his name again?
Shermitty.
Will they play Shermitty or will they play Miovski? I mean,
Well,
Miovski's been
people are
tried and
talking about
tested in
bringing
Scotland.
back the old two up top, mate.
You
So,
think he'll
fuck
do that, mate?
knows.
He'll not do that.
I don't know. Well, if I was thinking about it, he's not going to play 4-4-2. So the way he would play the fucking 3-5-2
Nah,
if he was. Do you
I
know
don't
what I
think
mean?
he'll do it, mate. I don't think he'll
I
change his
can't see it.
philosophy.
I can only see like Miovski being number one, and then maybe I don't know that Germany comes into it. I don't know, but I would say
352 do
Miovski.
alright for you, by the way.
What?
352 do alright for you. If you said
I
like
don't know, mate.
Tavernier and more forward, I think you'd be
We've not
alright.
got enough. We've not got enough good centre backs, mate. Fuck shit. We're bad enough with centre playing.
Well, fair enough. I thought you had an alright
Uh,
game Sunday.
Aye, he was alright.
Aye.
I'd say that probably defenders probably had the best of the match because it was so shit.
Sorry, the easiest, didn't it?
Aye. Fuck all they do.
But Celtic's point of view, Corey,
Wait,
sorry to
mate,
get
I
you
will get my
started, mate.
Chris.
You gotta get your popcorn.
Get the
I don't
Corey,
like
popcorn.
popcorn. I'm just going for Chris.
so Celtic signed Tunisian winger late on the window, and also Adam Ida left to go to Swansea. So a lot of Celtic fans, including myself, were very, very annoyed the fact that we've got rid of a £9 million striker and never replaced him on the transfer window. However, today Celtic have confirmed the signing of Iheanacho, who Rodgers had at Leicester. What's your thoughts, Corey? How angry are you? You pissed off? You annoyed? What are you thinking?
It's just fucking scunnered. Pretty much. It's just scunnering. Because I've heard it from all points of view. They're like, oh, the board have balanced out the books. We're the most richest we've ever been and all that stuff. But we're not fucking doing anything with the money. It seems like they don't have any plan. Like, if I was, well, using my common sense a wee bit, if it was January transfer window, you focus on the qualifiers, and if it's the summer, I think that would depend on if people left and all that, then you just replace them. We've not replaced anybody. We've got nearly, what was it, £25 million in the bank, and we've barely spent 10 million. The way Celtic want to operate, they want to make out as if we're this established European club, fucking yada yada yada. We've got one of the biggest fan bases in the world. All that fucking bullshit. But they're acting as if they're the Albion Rovers fucking boardroom. They just scramble, and it seems like every time there's a qualifier, they just don't know what to do. It's There's people in that board who's making nearly £1 million a year, and they seem to not know what to do in their job. So they're not fit for purpose. So something has to change. I know you don't get sacked if you're on the board, but changes need to be made. The whole getting players in cheap and selling them with a profit, fair enough, you're doing it well. But see, if quality leaves, you need to spend a decent amount of money. You can't just expect like a three, 4, £5 million player to do all right, because it's not going to work. Because like Rangers signed an £8 million striker who's pretty much unknown. That's standard transfer fees nowadays. It's not the
Aye,
same.
aye. Everton paid 15 for him.
I know, but that's
Do you know what I
standard.
mean?
That's standard transfer fees. £1 million, £2 million, you're getting fuck all. You're not going to get a
But,
highly quality player.
but do you know, think, well, how much did you pay for Kuhn? Wasn't it much more than 2 million, was it?
No, a couple of million.
I'm saying you might
Do
get
you
the
know? No,
hidden.
no, no. Matt O'Reilly. But was he
You,
2.5?
nah,
Do
you
you
might
know
get
what
the
I mean?
hidden
And then they're
gems.
made so that the board are thinking, looking at players like that and thinking, we can do it again.
And about how
And
many times that
the,
happened though?
I know, but they went out last year and spent money, mate, and look, every one of them don't even start,
I,
not one of them
I
starts
know,
again.
That was
I've just been Celtic.
but either
You know what I mean?
Celtic had Norwich had Celtic over a barrel. And with Engels, I think as soon as Matt O'Reilly left and they knew how much money we were getting, they upped the price. So it was like day two, you can't really blame Rodgers. You can kind of blame the board with either. The Engels one, that's maybe the other club, but they've got every right to do that. But Celtic, if they want to be this established European club, you have to go out and spend money. And they're just
I think you need to get the backroom staff like scouts, fucking all that, and play using Mick Nicholson obviously wasn't working, mate, and whoever
no,
else is in
I
there.
think.
but we've
I
got
think.
this head of football operations. Where the fuck's this cunt? And the thing is, as well, that you see all
Who's
these
that?
big
That's
clubs.
Mr. Kai.
Oh, fuck knows what his name is. But I can't even remember. I remember him getting announced and never heard from him again. But you see these big clubs like Ajax, fucking Man United, I'm sure. Like, you've even done it. You come out interviews and say, this is the transfer window. It was successful, wasn't successful, or we've got a
Aye.
transfer. Well, we'll get fuck all. We've got radio silence.
Mate, we've
It'll,
probably only done it to annoy you because you're
probably.
fucking obligated.
Probably, but that's how big
You know
clubs
what
are
I mean?
run.
Aye.
The board speak to the supporters. Ours is radio silence, and Peter Lawwell, Michael Nicholson, Desmond, whoever else is on that board will be just laughing because their pockets are lined with more money. And
Thing is, though, Corey,
it's our money. It's our
it's no
money, it's
just.
Celtic fans' money. Know what I mean?
Aye.
And they're just sitting there fucking bring it in, bring it in. We're not going to spend
So,
any.
Jamie, we're going to have to mute this cunt.
Name
Corey,
on there.
the thing is, the thing is, I mean, you're right, but like Celtic board have got previous for no talking. You know what I mean? Throughout that whole COVID season, man, things were going mental, and you
That's what
know,
it, that's what it seems like. So, the new
aye,
mate,
aye.
looking in, no being one of yous cunts, then that's what it looks like, mate. Yous are going to fuck this up completely this year.
Aye, and it's our own self-destruct button that we always like to
Aye,
press.
mate.
But
Unless
But
that's
see, the
you
thing
boys.
is,
Jamie has mentioned it a couple of times. I've mentioned it a couple of times. That Don Mackay seems like he's came in, wanted to change everything. Dermot Desmond wanted a yes man, and he's like, "Fuck this, I'm not a yes man."
it's
What
clearly
was
what
it?
happened, isn't it? Clearly, man.
But
What
see,
was
when
it?
he came in, all the
72 days or
transfers,
something?
aye, but all the transfers they were dished out. There you go. There's a player. There's a player. We need to rebuild. There you go. There's all the money. That's all you need. Now, but it seems like somebody in the board's like, you better calm down or something like that.
Aye, yeah.
It
I mean,
doesn't
we
make
started
any
off.
sense.
Think about it. It started off we went and got Kyogo and all these players, and
You
even
got the Matt
Kyogo.
O'Reillys, you got
But
Aye,
you think
Abadas and stuff
everything was
like
done
that.
early? And had everything sorted where a player was
Got,
coming in at the first of a player for Japan, was it not two? Were coming in
got,
the 1st of January and
the
all
first
that?
of January, Maeda,
yep,
Hitati, Ideguchi. As soon as it
Aye,
struck
that
12,
one
they
didn't
came up.
work out right enough, but aye.
Yeah. Look
aye.
at the other
And
two.
then as you
Maeda
say,
had the,
Abada was a great signing.
that was
Aye,
the
he was
first
one of the
hand
first, wasn't
signing.
he?
Straight in the door. There you go. There's a wee Israeli boy. I bring him in.
And the thing is, much was he, 3.4 or something?
I think it was a wee bit
Aye,
more. I think it was
aye.
Was
nearly
it?
5. I think it was nearly 5.
No, I
But
don't think
that's
so,
what I
Corey.
mean. Are you
Don't
sure?
think so, mate. No, I
I
don't
thought it
think
was
so,
nearly
mate.
I
5.
thought it was about three and a half, 3-4.
Well,
I would
4
say the
million.
three.
Don
Aye,
McKay's
no,
like,
but
there you go, there's 4 million.
well,
Get the
that's
boy.
the thing, right? That's what's got. That's going to. I'm just about to say a point here, and that proves it, right? See, you're saying about money and all that, and money's not getting spent. You're right, okay, but I think what really annoys Celtic fans the new is there was no players identified and then just brought in. Do you know what I mean?
Huh?
It was like it wasn't just just spend the money, spend the money. It was like, how the fuck are we getting into this window here and we're still just scrambling for players? And these
Aye,
guys should
so
have been
I've no
that.
got less.
Aye,
Huh?
well that Balashawi who was signed here, we've been wanting him for absolute weeks and weeks. We that should have been fucking as soon as the
Last
transfer
year.
window opened. That
I
should have
seen a
been
thing
boom.
to you,
There we go.
Jamie.
Get him.
I said
Yeah.
the thing you that he was supposedly scouted for 5 years.
Right.
Aye, it was last year you were linked to it because
But
it was
last year
always
we were
2.5
linked, but
million.
we've been scouting him for 5 years.
But was that
What's
not what
the
was holding the deal up? Was him? Was it not him giving his blessing to it?
I
Oh, I think
don't
so, mate.
know.
I think it was the clubs. I think it was just to couldn't
Aye.
come to an agreement.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
Because the
Because
Celtic board
Anthony
went over
Joseph,
and
how
convinced him
long ago was that interview with Anthony Joseph? And we
about a month
wanted him
ago.
then. You know what I mean? That was mentioned then. Celtic were interested in him. Then we just signed him last week. It takes
Aye.
too long It takes too fucking long.
And
You know what I
he
mean?
didn't look anything special
No.
on Sunday either.
No, he didn't, mate. But see if he'd have come in weeks before it, man, and got to know the
I
club and
know,
got to know the
you're
players,
saying, mate. I know
he
you're
might have
I
been
saying.
guess
fucking. He might have done well.
the
I
magnitude
mean,
of the game, we probably thought, let's play safe. Just we
Aye,
passes
that's
here and
me.
there.
He doesn't
But
well,
know
that's
me
what
once, you
Jonathan
know
Butt
what I
said
mean?
to us, wasn't it?
But we knew that we had qualifiers for what last
Into the
season, 2
season.
years ago. We knew there was qualifiers. Where's the contingency plan? Right, that's the player. If we can't get him, move
Because you
on.
were
We don't
counting
move
on the
on.
Champions League money to go and buy players. Because you haven't got that money, you're scrambling about trying to get cheaper players.
But
But
suppose
that's
You
the
know
we
what I
thing.
have
It's
mean?
like,
all this
And
money.
that's how you have ended up with fucking Iheanacho instead of no
aye,
Gilbert, so somebody else
I
was
don't know.
before. But
Aye.
that boy,
But
that Danish boy that went to Norwich,
Kid
you chased
Carlton,
him.
Kid Carlton.
him and
You
all that.
chased him. They wanted you to pay 9 million, and then these kids are for a fucking loophole.
Aye.
Why are you not looking at through that? Do you know what I mean?
No, I know, mate. But that's the thing. It's
Mate,
like talking to Donny.
we've done it for years too, mate. So we're
No,
on
no,
the
but
same
like
boat. You know what I
Aye.
mean?
talking to Donny and work who we all know is a big Rangers fan, and
Aye,
he was saying to me and Corey, but what is it you want? You know, you're not going to go out and spend all this money on players.
aye,
And
aye, aye.
the thing is, we're not looking for fucking 11, 12, 30 million pound players. It's not about how much the price tag is. It's about the identification, getting them in, getting them. Look, Negrin, we're all happy with Negrin. Do you know what I mean? All right, he was shite on Sunday. Couple of £1 million for him. Get him in. But see if we did 4 or 5 like that at the start, Celtic fans would have no complaints. No
No.
complaints.
Aye. But your
It's
pants
not
were
that much.
pulled down.
If we spent 3, 4 million on 4 or 5 players, we'd have been more than happy.
But remember, the fans' pants were pulled down because Tierney was coming back. The fucking
Aye.
saviour, wasn't it?
Oh,
At the
hell.
start, that was the big one. So
Oh,
you were all, it's all right, Tierney's back. The board are doing brilliant. And then obviously it's dragged on, and it's fucking heavy dragged on.
Seen that? Aye, I seen that and all with Rogers, the rumours that he might be resigning and all, and it's going to be John Kennedy. But I said that to you,
I've seen
Jamie.
that.
But I believe that that's what they want. They want John Kennedy as a manager. Because think about it, because it's been Ronnie Dyler, Brendan Rodgers first season, Ange, Brendan Rodgers again. He's been there for years, and there was a whole point, Eddie Howe couldn't get up because he wanted to bring his own assistant, and they said no. What board when they say, "Oh, that's a top quality manager"? Everyone knows he's a good manager, but you have to use your assistant. Why?
I
Why?
know it's madness.
Because
Madness.
the only contingency plan they've got is John Kennedy be the permanent manager and Sean Maloney be assistant. I'm telling you,
That
Celtic
can't happen.
legends,
It can't happen.
Celtic legends are managers, or they know the club. All that fucking bullshit that they used to say
Corey,
about Neil Lennon.
Corey, that I don't think that would be accepted, mate. I really don't.
I wouldn't accept it, but I think that's what this
There's
current
Ryan's
board
back
wants.
with fucking Rogers, as you imagine, never mind data.
I'm telling you, like Roger says, he doesn't want to maintain it. He wants to progress, and
Aye.
the board
But
seems
that's
like
why
no.
see if an offer
What?
comes in, he's off, isn't he?
Aye, and
Somebody
see, to
comes
be
in for
fair,
him.
see now because we
Aye.
can see it more clear than it was last time. Not a Celtic fan would blame him. Not because there's Celtic fans out there. I know there's a Celtic fans home and away, and they're cancelling the home cup ticket scheme thing because the
Seen
board
that.
pure scammed them. They're like,
Aye.
it's the only way to hurt them is to hurt their pockets. It's a shambles what they've actually done. I get like all the money aspect; they've got loads of money, but if there's something not right and they're just to refusing any accountability, refusing to even come out and say, by the way, we made an arse of it. Because even if they'd done that, I think a few Celtic fans would be like, at least they said something. But it'll be radio
Yeah.
silence. And
Yeah.
I'll get an email next week down, by the way, here's the Europa League ticket prices. They can shove them up their arse.
They're going to have to fucking cut them back, man, because people won't pay that. A
It'll
lot of
end
people
up like
won't
the
pay the money.
banners on the top tier again. Because fans are, I get what, I was
Mate,
always kind of, it's going
you're
that way.
supporting the same, mate, because of Martin. With
Aye.
the tickets in the packaging.
But at least
And the
yous
thing
are
is,
going out. Yous are
they
going
just
out with
whip
a
it like this,
plan.
don't
Like
they?
these are the players we want. Celtic don't seem to have any plan, any transfer window. We end up scrambling or trying to get a player like Adam Meader for 5 or 6 weeks. Fucking move on and get somebody else. There's players out there, same quality, better quality, maybe cheaper, maybe dearer.
Do you
But
think they're
they'll be
still
willing
looking
to
for
come.
another? Do you think they're still looking for players, but obviously free transfers?
Well, apparently
No
Bamford's
fucking
been linked,
point.
but the thing is, it's like you know,
It's dag on in the next January window and we'll fucking do it all over again.
the thing is, though, right? It's
I
like
can't wait.
obviously they've no learnt their lesson throughout this whole thing because surely I don't think they know what they're doing, right? Because look at this. You've got the whole fucking transfer window, right? Celtic fans can have fun up because of the lack of activity. Then it goes right down to the very last fucking day. The very last day, they sell Adamida, right? And then get in a free transfer. Get a guy who's not got. Surely somebody in that boardroom, somebody in Celtic Park's gone, by the way, guys, this isn't fucking going to look good here. You know, we've just
Drink on the
sell a
eggs.
player.
That's what I mean. Bring
Drink
it
We've just
on the
sell a
eggs,
player for
man.
£7 million. We're going to announce a guy who's ripped up his contract the day before. We're not going to spend any money on him. Surely, how's this going to look, guys? Because we're already getting pelters. How is it they're not having this conversation?
But see the
Drink
two
on the eggs
players.
were in the basket for Dolberg until Ajax came on.
Left it too late.
Dilly
But
dallying.
No, I know not
about
left
the
it too
start of the
late.
month.
But Drink, they put all eggs into that. They went with
Aye,
paying
mate.
11, maybe
Aye.
11 million or something,
Probably.
innit? So, but they've no had a plan B. The plan A was get him in, then we'll look alright because we've spent money. And then fucking Ajax have turned his head at the end.
And
And
there's
then
too
we're
many.
fucking trying to get Fofana for Chelsea, who tells us to fuck off so he can go to
Like, goes
Charlton,
to
and then that
Charlton,
doesn't
aye.
even go through.
Aye.
That doesn't
Jamie,
even happen.
I fell asleep, mate. I woke up and nearly fucking pissed my pants when I read that, man.
But don't know what
Aye.
else annoys me.
Fucking
There's clubs like that Go Eagles. They're coming out and slagging the board.
It's
L
like nearly
players.
every team that you've dealt
Aye.
with. It's
Seagrass is
Birmingham,
coming
no
out saying they're a
Pistachies, I
shambles.
know.
Seagrass is saying they're a shambles, having a wee dig on Instagram.
Aye.
But
But that was
we're
because
getting
we done
laughed
the
at. We're getting
I
laughed at
see.
because of people that are running a
Mate,
club.
Stephen, we were out in the van yesterday. I was on Twitter and there was a voice message type thing and it was saying that Yang Celtic could go and then no, he couldn't. And they had
Ridiculous,
to
I
come
know,
back
man.
and all that.
Ridiculous.
Aye.
The same thing
And
happened with the day before.
Aye.
and
The
see,
same thing
I
happened
will.
with Ida went down to his fucking Swansea. Brendan Rodgers came out on the telly and said, we can't sell anybody until we get somebody in. So they called fucking Ida
Man's
back.
two strikers.
Aye.
Aye. And then they did the exact same thing with fucking that poor Yang, who's shite. But anyway, right? But imagine sending that boy down to Birmingham, you know, on the last day. And by the way, Birmingham were wanting Yang for about at least a week. Because that was reported at least a week.
Aye, because
So
we're
again, the
bringing in
Celtic
this
board
Benson
wouldn't.
and off the Burnley, weren't they? And then you tell him, told
Aye.
me that it's
But the
Swansea and
Celtic
off.
board wouldn't let
That
Gang go down to Birmingham because they were fucking trying to get this Tunisian boy, which again they left to the last minute. So now we're stuck with Yang, who could have been away to fucking Birmingham because again all the dilly dally and all the fucking
Aye.
fucking about
It's
is all cost us.
You can't keep more the wingers, so Maida will play through the middle now.
No, I
he's
think
not
it'll
kicked
be
the
an
ball.
actual. I think
He's
it'll
not
be an
kicked the
actual. I
ball.
think it'll be Maida, and I think it'll be fucking
Aye.
one of the two boys will say.
Mate, somebody put a video of that Ian Actual at the day, mate, when he was at Middlesbrough. Fuck's sake. I think he's
Aye,
at
You
the
talk
right.
about that
top.
shot against Birmingham,
It's fucking aye.
Aye, mate.
Shambles. Well, bring him in.
but that's that's a fucking that's one clip, man. I mean,
But
And see, the thing is,
when you look at the
that same
stats,
player knocked us back from Middlesbrough, did you know?
aye.
But it's like, see the people that we were getting linked with, him, fucking Bamford. See when you look at their stats, absolutely fucking minging. But
This
you want to be the
morning I
fucking
seen
main
Pat
man.
Walters there. Remember him?
Aye.
I seen
Mate,
it
see the thing is
because
though,
he's a
Corey,
free
right?
agent.
See the thing is though, Corey, but see you're saying about looking at Bamford stats, looking at Ian actual stats. I don't really go by that. Like, as in a player who's already proved. Ian Actual's proved in England that he can score goals. Bamford's proved in England he can score goals.
But the thing
I mean,
is with Bamford, mate, Bamford's an injury fucking waiting to happen every 2 minutes, mate.
No, I know.
That's how
But
they
The same
put it
thing
this way,
was too late to get
one of your
these
best
players.
strikers over the past 20, 30 years was Chris Sutton, who was absolute dug meat at Chelsea. Martin O'Neill took a punt on him, brought him up, you know, scored umpteen amount of goals.
But
John
I don't
Hartson,
think,
That's
John
a
Hartson
different
was the
kettle of
same.
fish, but that's a different kettle of fish.
I don't think you can
That's
class
apples
it
and
to
oranges here,
him.
Jamie.
I'm not comparing them. I'm just
You
saying
know what I mean?
you can't really go by the stats.
Because you've just said to me at the start, what you make your 8 million striker doesn't score
It's
goals.
unknown.
Ian Actual's been the same for the last 3 years.
Aye.
For that
Bamford has been
2018
injured for
season,
most
you
of
know
the
what I
time.
mean?
No, listen, I get it, man, but I'm just saying
So one of the
the
ones,
fact
it's
he
a
has proved
fucking,
that.
it's a punt in it, that's it.
Aye.
It could,
Aye, it's a punt,
it could turn out to be a fucking Carlton Cole, or it could turn out to be a fucking Gary
It's a
Hooper spell, you
guarantee.
know what I mean?
It's a guarantee. I'm putting money on it. I'll put money on Edney's. It'll end
I
up
put
back
money on
Carlton.
the fucking my
Nah.
heads up through the middle.
I don't have any.
What about the winger that you did sign? Any cut no end about him.
He's a left winger when we need a right winger.
There must be a plan there, Corey, because that's obviously 3 left wingers we've got now.
I don't. Celtic don't have plans. Celtic just
James Forrest
hope
or the right, innit?
for the best, man.
James
Honestly.
Forrest on the right and whoever they fucking want in the left.
Probably
I
not,
know.
man.
Keep James Forrest because he's a Celtic legend. No, he shouldn't be in the first team. He should be rotating maybe in the cup games.
Should be coaching the B
Aye,
team.
but there's no option, though. That's
something
there's
like
no
that.
option. I know that, but there's no option. The board didn't help him, so.
I know, but that's
And
what
it's
I
a
mean.
shame on James Forrest to put him in that
Aye.
fucking position.
Aye, because he is. You would classify him technically as a
Is the
Celtic
young
legend,
defender
but he
for
shouldn't
Man
be in this.
City played yet?
They
Who?
came on.
No,
They
he's
came
not.
on, did they not?
No, he's not came on.
Did they not come on against that K-Rat mob during the week?
No. He's
No.
not had a minute. He's been on the bench. So we've got him. We've had him for a month. And fuck all's happening with him. So if you're getting players and you don't, the manager's not even playing them. And it was what you were saying and all. Rodgers is saying, I don't want to sell either unless we get strikers in. So the manager's saying one thing and the ball's doing something completely different. What the fuck? Honestly, I don't get it.
Aye, and then the manager will come out and probably say, aye, the board did what they could for me and all that shit. That's it.
But
Aye, well, aye.
I seen that
You know what I
WhatsApp
mean?
thing, and it's the same thing since Lennon's first tenure. Oh, it's like financially we couldn't compete. Oh, we tried our best. Pish, we've got money
Who
there.
else said that? Did Michael Stewart not read something on their podcast and it
Aye,
was
but he
similar
was-
to that, mate, talking
he
about
was-
all the managers?
Aye,
And
he
the
was saying the
excuses.
same thing as me. There should be a different system. See what we're doing with the bringing the money, but like getting cheap players, selling them at a profit. That's all right. But when the quality's going, you need to spend the
Aye.
money for quality players. And he's like, that doesn't seem to happen in Celtic, and it needs to happen if Celtic wants to be classified as a established European
Stewart-
club in whatever competition.
Michael Stewart had his heat in his hands, mate, when that Daryl Curry said that Ajax had picked just the Dolberg, mate, and he's like, what the fuck we got to do now?
And that's him, a semi-neutral, who's like, what's going on?
Aye, mate, he says it's bizarre.
Like,
I've-
even, we were talking about Donny. Donny came up to me today, he's like, no, I get it, mate. I get what you're saying now. Because he's reading it all and seeing it all and he's just doing, what the fuck they doing? The Celtic board and out are just happy to one-up yous. And that's not
Aye.
enough.
That's
That's
the
not
way it's been for a
enough.
long time, mate. It's been for. Remember,
Aye.
I've said this before. I'll go back to say it again. Remember, a few years ago, Dermot Desmond did one of his very, very few interviews, and he done it on Celtic TV, and he was sitting in the boardroom, and he was talking about how we will never ever be in Rangers' position. That's all he kept going on about, was we will never ever spend too much and be in Rangers' position. So ever since then, basically, he was saying us, we're going to penny pinch as much as we possibly can.
Aye.
And
Because Rangers don't have
I
money.
thought his money's on the dodgy banks, innit?
Aye, well.
Fucking don't know
I'm
what
looking
he's
at
doing,
the
but he's making
allegations,
it
mate.
us. But see, now with Rangers, obviously they're spending £8 million. You would think, all right, loosen the reins a wee bit. There's a few bob. Fuck all. And we'll
But
get fuck
remember,
all.
Rangers just sell a striker for 10 million fucking just before it, mate.
How dark
Do you know
is
what I
your
mean? So it's basically
I
just
know,
using the money.
you got a lamp in there and do it. It's fucking Alex.
You forgot to put money in the meter.
I've done the like one.
Can't see you, man.
Fucking hell. It's only the specs and everything. Yeah,
Getting dark and government trips. I don't pay attention to my wee square. I just look at you, the dafties.
It was just like
It's
me,
because you're
Corey,
next
and a
to
fucking
Castle
blank screen.
Grayskull. That's all it is.
Aye. I don't even
Right,
know
anyway,
it.
guys. Anyway,
Aye.
we've got our frustrations out and all that. It's time to have a bit of fun. Okay? So
I'm raging.
I've decided to come up with a couple of wee kind of
I'm
fun
no bother.
questions for you. I've no thought about, so I've no told you about it, so it's
Where
off the
are
cuff.
Jamie? Where are? Have you heard Big Ange's in the running for the Leverkusen job?
Is that I seen that it was linked to something, but I didn't see that it was.
Guten
Aye,
Tag.
Lever-
Guten Tag. David
I'm sure it's
Jameson.
Leverkusen, mate.
Guten Tag. I've always liked Leverkusen.
Wouldn't
The
that?
Bundesliga is on fucking BBC
BBC.
iPlayer, mate. You're sorted.
Aye.
Well, I'll be
You don't
watching Leverkusen then now.
Aye.
Definitely. Right, so aye. Wee bit of fun. Question for the both of you, right? Corey, I'll start with you. No clues each, right? I just want you to think of this yourself. 5-a-side team, right?
Aye.
5-a-side team, but it's nothing about ability. Your 5-a-side team of players, the 5 players, any player in the world that's ever been or currently that you would like to have a night out with. Who's the 5 players?
Gaza.
I've got my 5.
McCoist would be one of them. Oh, currently, did you say?
No, any currently
Any.
or the past, just anybody ever.
McCoist, I think, would be a good laugh. Roy Keane. Who the fuck? Jamie
Mate, Roy
Carragher.
Keane doesn't like smiling.
I know, but it'd be funny. Ian Wright.
Keane, McCoy, Gaza, right?
Aye. How many more I got? One.
Carragher.
Aye, Carragher.
Now you've got your 5.
There you are then. Sorted. Don't even have a
Fuck's
goalie, but
sake.
fuck it.
Gary Neville's outside looking in the window, isn't he?
Right, David, who's your 5?
Gaza. There you are. There's a start.
No, you've chose Sam. I've got to go players you've no chose.
Well, I've got a few that he's chose, but I'm sticking with him.
Aye, fuck it, it'll be fine.
You stick with me. I'm going different. Who can we have?
He's
I bet
raging
you
a thing
pick-
with. He's
I
raging
bet
a
you
pick
pick
with
5
Christ.
and mine will be all combined between the 2 of you.
Probably.
Right, I'll go Derek Ferguson, Durant.
Derek Ferguson.
Aye, mate. Barry's a banger.
I was going to tag Derek Ferguson in this then. And you've just slagged his
Good.
brother.
Aye, but I like Derek. Derek thinks he's a banger anyway.
Aye, he's a proud banger.
Derek
He's
Ferguson,
that's it.
Ian Durant.
Ian Durant. Who else we got, man?
Just all fucking Rangers
Charlie.
players here, innit?
Aye, mate. Charlie Miller.
Charlie Miller.
Can't change one of them.
McGregor.
Ferguson. You get a jail,
McGregor for the keeper.
Yeah.
Alan McGregor.
And then Duncan Ferguson. Aye, there's a 5.
Nah, it's not bad.
That's stuff. You're all getting to jail, man.
I was going to change one of mine to Keegan Parker.
I mean, I was thinking Keegan
But
Parker.
he'd be a fucking good laugh, the way the
Right,
stories
right.
were, man.
So who are you taking out then?
Jamie Carragher, fuck him. Keegan, you're in.
Carragher.
Sky
Keegan
Swagger.
Parker.
Nah, fuck him.
Right. Mine's are McCoist, Gaza, George Best, Jack Grealish, and Roy Keane.
Jack Grealish?
Aye.
Aye, likes a pint, doesn't he?
Also a pint, man.
Terrible haircut.
Sorry, Jamie, I'll let her Grealish. What was the rest of them?
McCoist, Gaza, George Best, Grealish, and Roy Keane.
Aye. Fair enough.
That's who I'm going for, mate.
I still, well, I can't, I don't know whether I missed every other name there, but Grealish.
Right, next question. Right, now this is quick fire. Corey, I'll go to you first.
Slowest
It'll
one.
be alright.
I know the slowest one.
Right, you're starting one, you're benching one, and you're selling one.
Aye.
Right? So I'm going to
Right.
give you 3 names.
Yeah, go for it.
Right, first one. Messi, Ronaldo, Haaland.
Starting Messi, benching Ronaldo, selling Haaland.
What are you saying, Davey?
But was the hang me?
Bench
Messi's starting, Haaland's benching, Ronaldo's getting punted.
Oof,
That's it.
wow. That's
Are you not a
fucking
big fan of the Cristiano CR7?
He's a prick.
Right, Davey, I'll do this one with you first now then.
Sound
Gerrard, Lampard, Scholes.
starting Lampard, benching Scholes and punting Gerrard.
Wow, man. Cannot believe that answer either. Fucking hell. Don't know, I just Rangers fucking manager.
Rangers. But he never liked Gerrard. He never
know.
actually liked him.
Lampard was the main man. And Scholes was just brilliant, mate.
I would
Right,
say
Corey, what you say?
start Scholes, bench Gerrard, punt Lampard.
I reckon that's what I would do too.
Weirdos.
That's what I would do.
I would do
Right,
it just
Corey.
by now, yeah.
Corey, Mbappe, Salah, Neymar.
Start Salah, bench Mbappe, punt Neymar.
Play Neymar.
You just love to be controversial,
Bench
don't you?
Mbappe and fucking sell Salah. Maybe bin dippers.
He's not been different for Egypt.
Yes. Plays for Liverpool.
Davey, Rooney, Henry, Drogba.
That's an alright one.
Drogba starts. Henry on the bench, punt Rooney.
Scandalous. Starting on Ree. Benching Drogba, punting Rooney. Henry was, Henry was the king, man. He was the best.
I'd have went start Henry, bench Rooney, punt Drogba.
No, Drogba was good, man.
He was a big time player, mate.
It's always the best, but it's a disgrace. A fucking disgrace. Fucking brilliant.
I always remember the one against Everton. He's brought it down the chest, let it bounce, and then just fucking hit it. I think I was hungover that Sunday.
We could have signed him. It was most.
I think everybody could have signed him.
No,
I think Neil Warnock spoke about it, I know.
Celtic made contact and he was going into contract negotiations. Then it was Momo Salah. Says, you won't get into the team because Larson was playing, so he didn't sign.
Imagine the two of them up front, man. Wow.
I know.
He would have been young then, but we don't know if Larson was there.
Still, man. Still. Imagine that.
No, I know.
Right, Corrie, Keane, Vieira, De Bruyne.
Sorry, what was it? Vieira.
Start Vieira, bench Keane, punt De Bruyne.
Woofed.
Pass Vieira, man.
Play De Bruyne, bench Vieira and punt Keane.
I'd probably do that too, you know? Well, no, I probably would start De Bruyne, bench Keane, punt Vieira, I think.
Yeah, that was the daddy, man. He was the daddy.
Davey, Vidic, Virgil van Dijk, Vincent Kompany.
I know who's getting punted.
I know.
So mate. Play. Fuck, who was that one? Who was the last one again?
Company.
Play Company. Bench Vidic and fuck Van Dijk.
Corrie.
Start Vidic, bench Van Dijk, punt Company.
I think I'd do that too, actually. I think that'd be mine, I know.
Yeah, mate, Company was the man.
Nah. No with that.
From a young boy at Anderlecht to Hamburg, he was the man.
Last one, Corrie. Shearer, Kane, Lewandowski.
Start Shearer.
Oof.
Bench Lewandowski, punt Kane.
Play Lewandowski, bench Kane, punt Shearer.
That's a half but isn't it, man? I reckon I'm playing. I'm playing Harry Kane, man. Harry Kane. Bench Lewandowski, punt Shearer.
Yeah.
No for me.
Right, I've got one more before we tie things up, guys. And that is
my bad.
Davey, you've got a penalty in the last minute. You're the manager for Rangers. You've got a penalty again, right? You've got a penalty, so you've got 3 penalty takers that could take them. Chris Boyd, Alan McCoist, James Tavernier. Who's taking that?
McCoist.
Coist.
Not even hesitation there. Coist.
Corrie, same question to you. Celtic manager. You've got Odsonne Edwards. You've got Dembele. And you've got Hooper. Who's taking that?
Hooper.
I don't know.
Hooper was
interesting.
Good. No talking about else Scotland. See, be fair, I don't know. I think it was Commons at the time.
Hooper didn't even take penalties, I think, for Celtic.
Yeah.
As soon as I said McCoist, I was thinking if he took them.
I don't think McCoist took the catch for Rangers either.
I'm sure he would have took a few, but
Albert's not taking them kind of late 90s.
Albert's
and then,
taking them when he came, but that was just fear factor, wasn't it? He ran up to that boy, you shit yourself.
fucking
Oh,
right.
Then he
no,
would just slide into the corner. Except for the man he missed. Was it
Who
Stuart
else was
Kerr?
there at that point when McCoist in the 90s and that? Haley took penalties.
I can't remember. We didn't get penalties.
Leave it in the
We couldn't
comments, Trips, if you
Fucking
know.
made up for the last few years.
We couldn't have. Or you have got fucking cheek.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah.
I'm not talking
Right,
about the
guys.
old boy in
You
Scotland.
have had more penalties and signings the last couple of years.
Fuck off. Actually, fuck off.
Would you say that, Chris?
Old boy in
I see.
Scotland.
Are we giving them a few minutes of our time, are we?
We just a 5.
So they played Denmark on Friday. Which would you think of that?
Yeah, Ben Gavin Doak was going to play.
What is that about? What is that
I
about?
don't know, man, but did you see his fucking announcement thing? I'd like to thank God. First and foremost, I'd like to thank God. And then I'd like to thank my family and fucking like, wow,
See,
that's a
that's
wee
it. He's one of used a fucking weird breed.
bit. Fucking thinks he's on fucking in the Oscars or something, man.
Okay, I like to thank God. That's about it.
Uh-huh.
Well, fair play to him.
That's what he done, man. He's
Barry.
big announcement. First of all, most importantly, I'd like to thank God. Oh, all right.
Well, first of all, the team selection shite.
The
Fuck
Inverness
knows
players.
who's starting that pile of shite.
I know.
And we'll see who gets bumped.
See, how's Kenny McLean still getting a call up?
Again, mate, because it's few
Mate,
captains picks the players he's always
That's
picked.
fucking insane.
sorry. There was rumours that Raskin was getting sent me by Kenny McLean.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that.
You're always going to get linked with that. It's the same with us back in the day with Fletcher. It was always going to be him. Steve, but he said that he was close. I'm
But
sure.
our one came through. We were always linked with James McCarthy.
Whammed.
Then you were raging when it happened.
I know. Because it was about 10 years too late. Again, dilly-dallying. Bastard.
I think he played fucking 3 games or something, didn't he?
I know.
Played near rounds of golf and games of football.
Yeah, fair play to him, man. Got a few quid off us.
That's it, mate. You can always say he played for the team and support it.
That's
He
that, mate.
cancelled his
Well, we can
contract
say.
with like 2 years still left, so he got a good bit of money off us.
Talking of that, we're speaking to David Templeton on Friday. I'm looking forward to that one. He's a good player.
Davey looks overjoyed, as always.
Injured all the time.
Good
He was
player,
a
but
good
mate.
player. He was a good player.
Played nearly 200 games for you, mate.
Aye.
Was that
100, I think it was
true?
186 or something I read.
I'll need to. He must have been injured for another 180 fucking 6 then.
Oh,
He
you're
was
not
injured,
on this
probably.
No, I
interview, are
bet
you?
he was playing. Was he not playing junior fit for an hour?
I think
Still
he
plays
is.
junior
David
football,
don't
mate. I think he
play,
plays for
didn't
Glasgow United now or something. Glasgow City.
Aye. Aye.
Talk about that goal at Anfield, you know?
Aye.
They'll be
The night
alright.
before we signed him. Or was
Was
that the
that
night
what
we
it
signed
was?
him?
Did
On
you
his
sign
debut, he
him
scored 2
next
goals for Rangers.
It was on the way up for Anfield that he signed for Rangers.
Was it?
Mad.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
sure
let
it
him
was,
tell the
mate.
stories, mate.
Aye, I'm
He's
sure it
fucking
was,
telling all the
mate.
stories.
Aye.
We'll hear about that story. We'll ask him about that then, and also everything else in his career. So I think we'll
Looking
call
forward
that day
to
at that
that, man.
trip. So I think we've given Scotland enough fucking energy. I'm sure
I've used up all my energy.
I'm sure we'll analyse the games of this next week. But aye, thanks everybody for watching. Remember, like, subscribe, watch the channel, share to your friends, do all that stuff. We really appreciate it, guys. Thank you and good night.
Stack the board.